Sub-state championship. That's what it comes down to. This is what you've been fighting for all year as we get ready for non-starters and starters. As the announcer saying, the tournament will be honored as the sub-state champion at the state tournament next week in Hays, Kansas at the Grosby Memorial Coliseum. And the non-starters for Quinter: Abria Fisher, number 2, the libero. Number 14, Michaela Bailey. Number 15, Andrea Charles. Number 19, Kaylor Getz. Cody Kettner, number 22. And number 29, Brianna Hackler. For the home team, it'll be number 4, Sydney Brands, a junior. Number 9, Jaden Spear. Number 10, Jaden Smith. Number 12, McKenna Hammond. Number 14, Kaylee Hammond. And number 24, Kim Lowry. And your starters for Quinter, it'll be number 10, a junior, Eve Gruenbacher. For the Northern Valley, it'll be a junior, number 5, Zoe Cox. For Quinter, it'll be a senior, number 12, Tanya Brooks. For Northern Valley, it'll be a junior, number 6, Paige Baird. For Quinter, it'll be a senior, number 20, Kylie Christ. For Northern Valley, it'll be a senior, number 15, Shaylee Lowry. For Quinter, it'll be number 23, a junior, Blake Solinsky. For Northern Valley, it'll be a junior, Brianna Sammons. For Quinter, it'll be number 25, a senior, Brittany Walt. For Northern Valley, it'll be a sophomore, number 25, Jasmine Covington. And to round it off, it'll be a senior, number 28, Peyton Havlis. And for Northern Valley, to round it off, it'll be Katie Johnson, a senior, number 26. They're coached by Coach Kristen Baird, assistant coach Megan Frost. For Quinter, it's head coach Ashley Polivka. Allison Polivka, assistant coach Kristen Lundgren. As it comes down to this, 2 sets is what you need to advance on to the state tournament. We've had one 3-set game. We've had Northern Valley hold their opponents to under 10 points each time, which they've only had one, but a 25-8, 25-7, 25-7 win for them. And then for Quinter, it was a 3-set win. 25-14, lost set 2, 25-18, then won set 3, 25-22. But it comes down to this. The 4-time defending WKLL champions, the Northern Valley Lady Huskies. They're taking on Quinter, the Northwest Kansas League placer. I'm not sure how well they did, but Quinter, a pretty good team in the Northwest Kansas League. I know Hoxie was your Northwest Kansas League champion. But Northern Valley looking for a state appearance to go with that state, or the 4-time WKLL champions. They are ranked number 4 or 5, I do believe, in Kansas Volleyball Association rankings after beating Wheeling Grinnell. As it's Lowry to start. Fisher had her an excellent semifinals game at the libero position as Chris sends it over. It's going to be Salmons at the nest setting up Baird, and they're going to feed her early and often. Set up by Brooks. Here's Chris. Blocked. Saved, but out of bounds. It's going to be the Lady Bulldogs getting on the board first. They started off hot in their first game in the semifinals. Looking to start off hot now as Kylie Chris will go back to serve. Zelensky coming into the game for Quinter. Here's Chris to serve. Sent over middle. Dug up by Cox. Sent over by Lowry, but ready was Quinter. Here's the attack, Havlis, but ready is Cox. Set up Lowry. Here's Baird. Blocked. Johnson can't get to it. And 2-0 start for the Lady Bulldogs. And they're getting excited on that sideline. That's what you need. You got to get excited in games like this. This is such a game of momentum and swings that you want to get up and excited here. Christ with the serve. Cox digs it up. Bumped up by Covington. And it's going to be Baird sending it over. It'll be Walt setting it up middle. Here's Havlis for a 3-0 lead. No, it's dug up. Lowry to Baird. Baird blocked again, and it's down. 3-0 score here early for the Quinter Lady Bulldogs. A team that looked unbeatable in the semifinals. Northern Valley. Quinter with a hot start, and that's how they started their semis, too. Here's Christ with the serve. Both these teams very well coached at the net. It's going to be a 4-0 lead, and we're going to see a timeout pretty quick if this keeps happening. There's something about this sub-state championship game that Northern Valley can't quite get past. Christ back to serve. Short serve. Baird barely gets it. Covington with the attack. It's going to be blocked by Havlis. Fisher to Walt. Now here's Havlis on the attack. Johnson, good dig. Sent over by Baird, but Chris there. It'll be set up Walt. And here comes Havlis on the attack. Johnson ready. It's going to be set up Lowry, and she's going to go over the net. Walt. And there's Brooks on the attack. It's going to be deep, though. There's first point there for Northern Valley. 4-1 your score. It's going to be set up by Walt. Here's the attack. Havlis, and a great attack there by Peyton Havlis. And back to serve now, number 22. Kettner. It's going to be set up middle by Lowry. Covington pushes it over. Fisher there ready. Set up Kettner. Here's the attack. Havlis off the block, and Covington can't get to it. Another one. And a hot start. 6-1 here for the Lady Bulldogs. Like I said, Coach Polivka, Coach Baird, they expect so much out of these girls, and they're going to get it out of them. Johnson goes to the net. Lowry's just got to tip it over. Here's a Kettner set. Here's Walt's attack. Good as Lowry can't handle it. 7-1 here early on in set one. Kettner has been one of their best servers here in this tournament, and she's going to keep her service run going. Here's Kettner's serve down the middle. Between two players, but they play it. Here's Baird's attack off the block. They're doing a good job getting hands on those serves, and it's sent over as Havlis and Zielinski both going for the ball. It goes out of bounds. And it'll be Kaylee Hammond coming in for Johnson to serve this. And here's Hammond's serve down to the far side. That's Chris getting to it. It's going to be set up. Here's Havlis' attack off the top of the net. Back to him. Chris digs it up. They get it, and blocked there by Kaylee Hammond. Or is that Brianna Salmons? No, it's Jaden Smith. Coach Polivka's wanting an over-the-net call. She's not going to get it. 7-3 here for Quinter in set one. Fisher to the front row, bumped up, and Havlis sends it over. You don't want to give these opportunities to Northern Valley too much. Here's Baird, blocked again. Paige Baird blocked for a third time here in this first set. 8-3 your score, and Quinter's got some momentum. They just got to run with it. Northern Valley's got to find a way to get some points back on the board. And here's Havlis. She sends one over to Hammond, set up Lowry. Baird's back row attack. She just lofts one over. Chris ready, set up Kettner. Here's Zielinski off the top of the net, score it up again. 9-3, back to a 6-point lead with Havlis back to serve. Havlis right over the top of the net. Salmon sends it right back. Set up. Here's the attack. Walt down the middle, right at the net, and dug up Lowry. Cox gets to it, and it's Smith sending it over. Free ball opportunity. It's going to be set up middle. Here's Walt's attack, tipping it over Cox ready. It's going to be Lowry setting it up to Baird. She's just got to set it over. Solinsky to Kettner, back set. Here's Charles off the block. She saves it at the net again, tipped over, and they missed it. Smith just missed the attack, and it gives another one to Quinter, up 10-3. Still no timeout for Coach Baird, though. Here's Peyton Havlis back to serve. Sent over middle. Baird to the front row. Lowry, and now Baird again, blocked but out of bounds on Quinter's side. You don't want her to get in a rhythm. Quinter was able to get a block on all her hits. That one just downed on their side. 10-4 here early in set one. Here's Baird right down the middle. Fisher ready. It's going to be set up right at the net. Waltz tipping it over. No one's there. And Solinsky back to serve. She sends one over. Kaylee Hammond to the front row, tipped over by Baird, sent back, and it's a lift call. The Lady Bulldogs with a 12-4 lead here early in set one. We're going to take a timeout. Back with the rest of your set after this.
Blue Stem Medical Clinic of Quinter is there to support the medical needs of Gove County area and beyond. They feature board-certified family physicians. They offer a full line of medical services from obstetrics to geriatrics, and they are board-certified in family medicine.
At CHS in Quinter, they'd like to thank you for your patronage and support throughout the past year. At CHS, they know they would not be where they are without you, the customer. Their ultimate goal is to give you, the customer, the resources, products, and information and services needed to make your operation successful. That's CHS in Quinter. DC Welding has been in business for nearly 30 years. They are proud of being a part of the Quinter community. DC Welding, otherwise known as Premier Tillage, has been manufacturing a refurb plow line for tillage equipment. But coming soon to a dealer near you will be the revolutionary new blade plow called the Minimizer. It's quality manufacturing by Premier Tillage.
And welcome back. Dalton Snyder here. Has it. Solinsky back to serve. She sends one over. Lowry gets it. Baird's going to set up Lowry. She's going to go on the attack tip. Kettner setting it up. Here's Christ. And it's good. 13-4. They look good. Here does Quinter. Sometimes that game break while the other team is sitting can hurt you. Down the middle. Salmons to the front row. Baird sets up Lowry and out of bounds. 14-4, 10-point lead here for the Lady Bulldogs. And sent over by Solinsky. Bumped up. Johnson sends it. Fisher running to get it. She does. Kettner setting up. Walt. Here's the attack deep. Hammond, though, ready. Set up Baird. Here's Lowry's attack. Good save. Back to Northern Valley. Kaylee Hammond plays it at the net. Walt tips it down. Out of bounds. And there's the serve, Solinsky. Bumped up by Baird. Lowry's going to tip one over. Chris there. It's going to be set up. Kettner. And here's Charles sending it over. And Salmons is struggling in that back row. Brianna. Good wake-up call here for Northern Valley in set one. Quinter trying to go for a state berth. They had one in basketball last year, trying to make one in volleyball this year. It's going to be set up. Here's Johnson through the blocks, saved at the net. Baird ready. It's going to be set up. Cox. Now here's Lowry. She'll set it over. Solinsky to the front row. And off the net. That had been Brittany Wald's fault. She didn't quite get out of the way, and it caused some problems as Northern Valley finally getting one back. 16-5 here in set one. There's Cox's serve down the middle. Bumped. And sent over. It's going to be set up. Johnson. Here's the attack. Lowry through the blocks. Fisher there. And there's the struggle. They're struggling a little bit now. Two straight here for Northern Valley. Cox back to serve again. And Havlis struggles with that one, unable to get it over. 16-7, now it's within single digits. And here's Cox to serve, just right over the net. The net helped that one out. Coach Polifka maybe telling her libero to come up and play up a little bit. Sent over short, Fisher there. It's going to be set up. And here comes the attack from Chris in the net. You can see a timeout before this thing gets any closer from Coach Polifka if they keep on this run. Just to settle that Northern Valley team down. They've started slow. They're picking it up now. Cox to serve. Just right over the net. What a save. Can they get it over? No. 3 straight, make it 4 straight now for Northern Valley. 16-10. There's your timeout from Coach Polifka. We'll take one too.
The equity in Equity Bank is more than just a name for them. It's a part of how they live and do business. Equity Bank knows that building something takes expertise, vision, and hard work. And that's why they have been building one of the fastest growing banks in the region by working side by side with their customers. Equity Bank didn't just inherit a bank, they built one. Go online to equitybank.com and see all the state-of-the-art banking solutions that Equity Bank can offer you. Member FDIC.
The Family Market in downtown Quinter is more than a grocery store. You can find gift cards, over-the-counter medicine, and more. They do feature all of your grocery items, including fresh vegetables, fruit, and meats. That's Family Market of Quinter. Kansas Land Bank of Quinter. They feature online banking, making banking easy. You can check your account anytime and even transfer funds. Offering checking and savings accounts, plus making loans of all kinds, you'll enjoy banking at Kansas Land Bank of Quinter, member FDIC.
And welcome back, Dalton Snyder. Sub-State Championship, Northern Valley, Coach Baird, Coach Polifka, and Quinter here for the Sub-State Championship in a perfect place ball. There by Kylie Chris down the line. I thought it caught the net. Northern Valley doesn't like it. Or excuse me, I thought it caught the line, not the net. As it looked down and good it is. 17-10 here in the first set for Quinter. It's going to be set up, Baird. Here's Sammons to Havlis at the net. Walt can't handle it. Now they're struggling a little bit as Quinter and Northern Valley picking it up, but does Quinter have a big enough lead here in set 1 to hold them off? Here's Johnson, serve, coming up. She floats one over. Christ off the shoulder. Fisher to the front row. Charles tips it over. Baird ready. Set up. Back to her. She just tips one over. Havlis ready. Walt set. Here's Chris attack down the line. Good again. Coach Baird saying Cox has got to get to that ball. Here's Gruenbacher's serve. 7 points needed to close out set 1. Baird has to run after it. And Brianna Salmon sends it over. It's going to be set up. Walt middle. Here's Havlis blocked. Baird there. It's going to be Salmon setting up. Here's Lowry blocked. Down the net and out of bounds. And here's Shaylee Lowry back to serve. They're within 6. But is it too late? Fisher, Walt, Havlis, down the middle, dug up Cox. No one goes after it though. It comes down to effort and heart and the mentality here in this sub-state championship. You gotta be mentally strong. You can't let mistakes haunt you. Cox to the front row, Lowry, Baird, smashes one, and that's what they need to get going. And Brianna Salmon's deep service there. There's that magic 20-point mark. As Rich Epp would say, 90% of the teams that hit that 20-point mark first win the set. We'll see how this one goes. Kettner coming into the game for Tanya Brooks. And there's a deep serve. They play it. Here's Baird. Lofting one over. Chris ready. Kettner sets up Havlis. Deep attack. Salmon sets it up to Lowry. Here's Baird. Now through the blocks. Fisher gets a dig on it, but they can't get to it after that. Substitution. Johnson will sub out. Coming into the game is Jaden Smith. Covington will sub out. Kaylee Hammond will go back to serve, down by 6. And it'll be Kaylee Hammond back to serve. Sends one over deep. Service error. Andrea Charles coming into the game for Gruenbacher. It'll be Havlis back to serve. Sends one over. Salmons to the front row. Lowry set. Here's Baird's attack. It dug up. No, it's out of bounds. Here's Baird. Jump serve, hung up right at the net. They save it. Charles gets it over. They're going to say Kettner was under the net. We're within 5 now as Northern Valley. Baird back to serve. 21-16 your score. They're finally getting into a rhythm, but is it too late here in set 1 to come back? Baird 6 serve, but dug up. They got to get away from Baird's serve, so they need to score quick. Baird's ready, though. It's going to be Lowry's attack. Ready's Kettner. It's going to be set up Walt. Here is Solinsky, blocked, and back over to Quinter. Christ bumped up. Here's Walt's attack. Dug up by Brianna Salmon. Set up Baird. She just goes over the net. Walt ready, bumped up, and sent over. Good, it's in. Coming into the game for Northern Valley, Sydney Brands, her first appearance of the tournament. Here's Solinsky's serve, coming up. Sent over middle, Salmon's ready, set up Baird. Here's Lowry's attack, Fisher digs it up, set up. Here's Walt's attack through the blocks and good. Brands can't get to it. 2 points needed here to close out set 1. There's a timeout from Coach Baird. We'll take one too.
Smitty's Tire and Battery of Quinter can take all of your tire needs, cars, pickups, and even trucks. Smitty's features a variety of different brands and sizes to fit your needs. Whether you need a tire fixed on the farm, highway, or at the shop, you can depend on Smitty's Tire and Battery of Quinter. Smoky Hills Ag of Healy is there to handle all of your fertilizer needs this spring and throughout the coming year. They have the personnel and equipment to handle most any job. So this year, when it comes to crop production and applying the right fertilizer, contact Smoky Hills Ag of Healy.
The Bank is a locally owned community bank. With The Bank, your deposits and investments stay here in the area, helping friends and neighbors. They have a vested interest in the economic prosperity of Northwest Kansas and enjoy living, working, and raising their families here. Their owners, directors, managers, and employees are members of the community, and many are involved in community service activities outside of the office. That's The Bank. They would like to be your bank. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, Open Spaces Sports. And it's Solinsky to serve. They just need 2 points here to close out this first set. Set up Baird. Lowry's attack. Solinsky digs it up. And free ball opportunity. She sends it over. Set up. Here's the attack. Lowry, Fisher, they're ready. Kettner sets up Waltz off the blocks. They can't handle it. 1 point needed for set 1, and it's Quinters. And a service error. Set for the set. Charles, no, it's saved. Baird set. Here's Lowry. No, excuse me, Salmons. Good save by the libero. Fisher. Here's the attack. Chris down the line. And sent over by Smith. Bumped up. Chris lofts one over back corner. Brand's ready. Here's Lowry. Deep, but dug up. Kettner back set. Here's Charles. Cross court. Baird ready. They're going to go Baird back row attack. She goes deep on this a lot. Not this time. Right at the net. Smash. Fisher ready. Bumped up. Here's Solinsky floating one over. Baird ready. It's going to be back set right to her. Baird's back row attack is good. Cross court for the kill. Right at the net, smashed it down was Lowry. They're trying to make a comeback, 24-19. They got to be perfect for 5 straight points, though. The way Quinter's been playing, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. Cox back to serve. Set. Chris trying to finish out set 1. They got to go for these attacks. They got points to give up. Lowry tips it over out of bounds. Just kidding. They don't need to. Quinter takes set 1, 25-19. Set 2 coming up after this timeout here on Open Spaces Sports.
The Oasis Travel Center is your one-stop shop off of Exit 53 in Colby, Kansas. Inside the Oasis Travel Center, you will find 2 fast-casual restaurants with Quiznos and Qdoba Mexican Grill, along with a Starbucks coffee. Directly behind the Oasis Travel Center, you'll find the Petro Lube, a full-service shop that can provide for all of your tire and service needs. They're open 24 hours a day with roadside assistance always available. The Oasis Travel Center is part of the Chance Management Organization, where you won't take a chance, but you'll get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com. All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena. With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round service combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies.
And And welcome back here. We're getting ready for set two. Is it going to be Quinter closing it out here in set two and giving themselves a chance at the state tournament, or is it going to be Northern Valley playing a little better here in set two and coming away and forcing set three? We'll have to see. It comes down to this for Northern Valley. They can't lose this. It's a win or go home. For Quinter, they got a set to give, but you know they'd like to close it out in two and not have to worry about set three. Gruenbacher will start here for Quinter. They won first set 25-18, I do believe. Let me get that put on your scoreboard. Tipped over, Johnson ready for it. Here's the attack, Baird, it's deep. Gruenbacher back to serve again, up one. Floater down the middle. Set, they're going to Baird early and often in this set, I guarantee it. They're going to let her dictate the pace here for Northern Valley as she scores one there. We're tied up at one. Got to get blocks down on her. You do not want her to get in a rhythm. Fisher right there, that's exactly why. You don't want her to have those. 2-1. Quinter needs to get excited like they were in set one. Nerves show here in volleyball, and momentum such a key here in it too, as we're back tied up at two, as it'll be Chris back to serve. We saw Northern Valley take down the #1 team in the state, Wheatland Grinnell, last week at the WKLL Championship. Set up, Baird's gonna tip it cross court. Solinsky saw it, good defense there. Chris is gonna send it over, free ball opportunity. Set up Lowry, here's Baird again. Dug up and out of bounds. Covington subbing out for Kaylee Hammond. Coming into the game, Jaden Smith for Katie Johnson. Kaylee Hammond back to serve. And there's the attack, and Kaylee Hammond can't handle that one. Oh no, they're gonna go into the net, Quinter. Kaylee Hammond back to serve. Sent over by Kaylee Hammond. It's going to be bumped up by Walt. Here's the back row attack, and a good one there by, and a lift. It was a good back row attack there by Chris, and it works. We're knotted back up. That's it. Kettner back into the game. Down the middle, a serve. We got a Quinter Bulldog lead. The Lady Bulldogs take the 1-point lead here in set two. And a service error there by Kettner. 4-4. Paige Baird back to serve. They got to get away from her jump serve, so they got to get out of it, and that's one way to do it. Paige Baird service error. Andrea Charles in for Gruenbacher. Peyton Havlis back to serve with a 1-point lead. Havlis, service error. She knew it right away. There's Cox, service error, back-to-back for each team, giving Quinter the 6-5 lead. it. Here's Solinsky down the middle. Brands into the game. Here's Lowry's attack. Good job. Oh, no, it's dug up and out of bounds there by Solinsky. Katie Johnson coming back into the game. Covington coming to the game for Sydney Brands. There's Johnson's serve. Down the middle, Kettner sets up. Charles, it runs down the net. Nice save there by Sammons. Lowry tipping it right at the net. Covington dig back up, right back over and out of bounds. As we got a 7-6 lead now for the Lady Huskies and Coach Baird. Johnson to serve. Bumped up. Here's Walt's attack. She'll just tip it over. It'll be set up. Baird. Here's the attack. Off the blocks. Good 2-point lead now for Northern Valley. Katie Johnson back to serve. Deep. Oh, they play it 3 straight here for Northern Valley. Katie Johnson again, up 9-6. Set up Walt. Here's Chris' attack off the top of the net, saved. Covington tipped up. Lowry's attack. Fisher ready. It's going to be set up. Here's Charles tipping it over. Baird there at the net. Net battle out of bounds. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Quinter's point. They're going to talk about it. They're going to say who touched it last. They said Northern Valley touched it last first. It's either going to be a 2 or a 4-point game. They're going to talk to the head official. And it will be. It's going to be Northern Valley point. Coach Polifka wants to have a word. As the Northern Valley crowd getting Northern Valley into this. Trying to get them some momentum, 10-6. It's a 4-point game. Coach Polifka getting fired up. They want this Quinter Lady Bulldogs to pick it up. Always a tight matchup here in the sub-state championship games. Johnson back to serve. It's a 4-point lead for the Lady Huskies. Johnson serve deep. Service there. They got one back. Northern Valley, they're playing tense. You got to have fun out there. Walt to serve. Havlis comes into the game. To the front row, set up, Baird back set. Salmon's blocked, but in bounds. No, they're going out of bounds. Lowry will be back to serve. 11-7 your score here in set 2. Here's Lowry's jump serve, just over. Chris handles it, set up, back set. Here's Brooks. Has Cox to the front row. Lowry, here's Baird, rips it. Can they get to it? Yes. Good save there by the Lady Bulldogs. An excellent attack, too. Lowry tipping it over. Havlis to Walt. Here's Chris tipping it over, and Covington gets a hand on it. It's down on Northern Valley's side, 11-8. Gruenbacher coming into the game. She'll go back to serve. Andrea Charles will take a seat. And Gruenbacher back to serve. Serve down the middle, Johnson. It's going to be set up. Here is Salmons, dug up by Fisher. They're going to go a lift call. 12-8, back to a 4-point lead. Brianna Salmons back to serve. And a service there, you can have those. Northern Valley has had quite a bit of them here in this game. It's what's kept Quinter here in this second set is those service errors. Their third one of this game, I do believe. Reserve. And here's Chris deep. They play it. That was Salmon's back set. Here's Covington. Deep attack. Back within 2 is Quinter. 12-10. Still no timeouts called between either team. Here's Kylie Chris to serve. It's a mental thing when it comes down to this point in a tournament. Who wants it more? Who has more heart? Covington coming into the game, and mistakes. You can't be making mistakes. Sydney Brands into the game. Covington subs out. Jaden Smith into the game for Johnson. And Sydney Brands will go back to serve. Kaylee Hammond had a couple service errors, so Brands going to go back and serve now. And a service error for her. They put her in for that, and she makes the mistake too. Kettner coming to the game for Tanya Brooks. She'll go back to serve. Back within 2. Sent over middle. Brands to Lowry setting up. Here's the attack. Smith. Fisher to the front row. Bumped up. Kettner. Here's Solinsky's deep attack. Brianna Salmons can't handle it. We're within 1. 1-point game here in set 2. Back and forth action. Kettner back to serve again. 13-12. We're going to see a set 3, or are we going to see the Lady Bulldogs go to state here in this set? Here's Baird, blocked, saved by Baird though. Lowry's set. Here's the attack, short, Fisher ready, bumped up by Walt. Here's Havlis, middle, out of bounds. And Paige Baird going back to serve, back up by 2. See if Paige can go on a run here. Deep serve, Fisher ready. It's going to be set up. Here's Havlis. That's one way. No, it's going to be out of bounds. 15-12. Baird back to serve again. Service error. There's another one for Northern Valley. And it's Havlis back to serve. Havlis sends one over near side. Lowry plays it, bumped up by Baird, and Lowry sends it cross court on the set. It's going to be set up Solinsky, and here, it's Kettner. Solinsky on the attack deep. 16-13. Northern Valley's controlled this set, but Quinter's staying in it. Brands to serve, another service error. I bet Quinter's 14.6 of them have been service errors on Northern Valley here in this set. And sent over Solinsky, set by Brands, bumped up. Here's Salmon's attack is deep. We're within 1 now. Tight ball game here in set 2. I'm telling you, Quinter has all the momentum in the crowd too. Northern Valley's got the bigger crowd, but just the excitement, you can tell from both teams that Quinter's the one who has it. Back corner, Brands plays it, set up. Here's Lowry's attack into the net. We're tied up at 16. Here comes a timeout from Coach Baird. Not yet. No timeouts yet. I think if Quinter takes the lead, you got to take the timeout if you're Coach Baird. Serve down the middle. Brands handles it. Set up by Salmon. Sent over by Baird. Fisher ready. Kettner. Waltz attack. Dug up by Brands. Salmon's there. Ooh, hits it off the side. It's a free ball opportunity. Kettner. Here's Chris. Attack down the line, but dug up again by Brands. Here's blocked by Salmons. Is it tipped? Out of bounds. It'll be to Northern Valley. It was no tip. It was out of bounds. And Katie Johnson, she went on a little bit of a service run earlier in this set. We'll see what she can do here. Short serve down the middle. Zielinski there. Kettner. Here's Chris, blocked. Fisher gets to it. They're going to send it over. Free ball opportunity. Got to take advantage. Baird back set. Salmon's blocked. But Charles there. Kettner, free ball opportunity again. Johnson. Baird right at the net. Tipped over, down. It's going to be in. 17-17. All tied up here in set 2. You can tell Quinter is excited. Northern Valley's tense. Here comes Walt. Her serve. Down the middle. And it can't be handled by Lowry. We got an 18-17 lead here for Quinter, and there's a timeout from Coach Baird. We're going to take 1-2 back after this.
Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson Farms, and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture. And they do support the Northern Valley Husky Schools athletic Island, Kansas.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial.
And welcome back. Brittany Walt to serve. They're up by 1. Northern Valley's got to find something and go with it, as they got to force a set 3 if they want to stay alive. Right now, Quinter controlling. Set 2 up by 1 right now. Brittany Walt. Here's her serve. Down the middle. Johnson there. It's going to be Baird bumping it up. And a little behind Salmons. Here's Brooks set up at the net. They set up Covington for an easy smash there. That's where you just bump it back and just give them the free ball. Here's Lowry, jump serve. It'll work. Havlis to Walt. Here's Charles, back corner. Set up Lowry. Here's Baird's attack. Block. Johnson ready. Bumped up Lowry. They're going to Baird again. She's going to tip over. Charles ready. Covington. And they can't handle it. Back to a Northern Valley lead. 19-18 Northern Valley. Timeout, Coach Polifka. We'll take 1-2 back after this.
Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork. The Oasis Travel Center is your one-stop shop off of Exit 53 in Colby, Kansas. Inside the Oasis Travel Center, you will find 2 fast casual restaurants with Quiznos and Qdoba Mexican Grill, along with a Starbucks coffee. Directly behind the Oasis Travel Center, you'll find the Petroloo, a full-service shop that can provide for all of your tire and service needs. They're open 24 hours a day with roadside assistance always available. The Oasis Travel Center is part of the Chance Management Organization, where you won't take a chance, but you'll get an opportunity. always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com.
Welcome back. Dalton Snyder set 2 here. It's 19-18 Northern Valley for a chance at the state tournament berth. The set over blocked. Here's Baird's attack again, and Havlis can't handle it. So Northern Valley back to a 2-point lead here late in set 2. And it's Lowry back to serve. They can't have any service errors. That's what's haunted them here in this set. Deep serve. It's out of bounds, barely. 20-19. Gruenbacher coming into the game to serve. Again, Coach Polifka and the Lady Bulldogs close this set out and go on to Fort Hays State Groesby Memorial Coliseum, or will it be Northern Valley forcing set 3? Here's Baird, blocked and down on their side. 21-19. I'm telling you, they're going to go to her the rest of this set, and I would not doubt it one bit. Brianna Salmon's back to serve. Short serve, Fisher there, Walt set. Here's Chris, back corner but saved. Set up Lowry, here's Baird. She's going to float one over, and it's going to be good. Gruenbacher wasn't ready, 22-19. Brianna Salmon's back to serve. Reserve. And a service error there by Brianna Salmons, 22-20. Quinter's not letting Northern Valley take this set too easy. They want to go to state. Chris back to serve. Back corner, Lowry can't handle it, either can Salmons. We're back within one. Lowry a little slow to get up. And it's just tense. Northern Valley is just tense. Quinter's playing relaxed and excited. Northern Valley's tense. Chris, short serve, ace serve, 22-22. That's exactly who you want back serving if you're Quinter, I believe, is the senior Kylie Christ. And there's a timeout from Coach Baird. We'll take one, too, back after this.
All-American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All-American Glass, they feature NGA-certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All-American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All-American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena.
And welcome back. Kylie Chris back to serve, 22-22. High floater. Salmon's there. It's going to be set up. Here's Baird's attack. Blocked down the net, and they can't handle it. 23-22, Northern Valley. Substitution. Kaylee Hammond coming in for Covington, and Smith coming in for Johnson. Kaylee Hammond back to serve. Chris to Walt, back set. Tipped over by Solinsky. Set up Lowry, here's Baird. She tips it over out of bounds though. No tip, 23-23. They're saying no tip. And it's Kettner back to serve. If anybody besides Chris has been their best server, it's Kettner. Northern Valley's got to defend. Kettner served to Baird to the front row. They're going right back to her. It's behind her. She tips one over. And it's Zelensky getting a hand on it, 24-23. And look who's back to serve. And it's going to be Coach Polifka. She's going to take a timeout and let Paige Baird think about this serve for a little bit back after this.
With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
And welcome back. Dalton Snyder here. Northern Valley Lady Huskies, Quinter Lady Bulldogs, 24-23. Here's Baird. Fisher right at the net. Slammed, but ready is Havlis. Set. Back to Havlis. Off the top of the net. Dug up by Hammond. Set. Here's Lowry. Blocked. Saved. Right back to Quinter, though. Set up. Kettner. Here's Havlis. She's just going to tip it over and sent back. It's going to be set. Here it is, back corner, saved by Sammons. Lowry barely gets to it, sent over. Set up Havlis, Kettner, back to Havlis. Attack dug up by Sammons. Set up Baird, here's the attack. Lowry left-handed, not a very good attack, and it. Brittany Walt falling down. We're going to set three. Set three coming up. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with it here on Open Spaces Sports.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round service combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies. Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almeda Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson Farms, and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture. And they do support the Northern Valley Husky Schools' athletic and academic achievements. That's Nelson Ag Companies, Long Island, Kansas.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. Quiznos, located just south of the exit 53 inside the Oasis Travel Center, is a fast casual restaurant that boldly believes that your food should taste great and that we should use only the highest quality ingredients to create your perfect meal. We use butcher quality meats, all natural cheeses, chef designed signature sauces, and toasted artisan bread. And we've been sandwich toasting fanatics since the day we first opened our doors. Make a bold decision for your next meal and make it Quiznos in Colby, where they're a part of the Chance Management organization where you won't take a chance, but you'll get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com.
Blue Stem Medical Clinic of Quinter is there to support the medical needs of Gove County area and beyond. They feature board-certified family physicians, they offer a full line of medical services from obstetrics to geriatrics, and they are board-certified in family medicine.
At CHS in Quinter, they'd like to thank you for your patronage and support throughout the past year. At CHS, they know they would not be where they are without you, the customer. Their ultimate goal is to give you, the customer, the resources, products, and information and services needed to make your operation successful. That's CHS in Quinter.
Set three, Dalton Snyder here. It's what it all comes down to. The winner of this will advance on to the state tournament in Grosby Memorial Coliseum in Hays, Kansas. Who will it be? It'll be the Lady Huskies, or it'll be the Lady Bulldogs. It was 25-18 for the for the Bulldogs in set one. Then it was 25-23 for the Huskies in set two. Chris attack. Good. And let me tell you, there's a difference in how these teams are playing right now. Northern Valley is playing tense while Quinter is playing loud and excited. Playing like they have nothing to lose in the biggest game they're going to play all year, unless they were to make it next week. Solinsky sent over the net. Cox to to Lowry, and then Barrett off the top of the net. 1-1. And it'll be Salmons back to serve. She sends one over Fisher there. That's right at the net. That's not what they want. As Jasmine Covington slams one down. 2-1 Northern Valley. Bumped up. Free ball. Crystal send it over. It's going to be set up Lowry. Here comes Baird. It's down. She's in a rhythm here early on in set one. 3-1 your score. Sent over middle, Salmons. Havlis struggles to go to the front row, but they get it over. Here's the attack. Baird blocked down on their side. And there it is to the front row. Fisher set up, and it's going to be sent over Solinsky. It's going to be set up Lowry. Here's Baird's attack, just chipped over Walt there. Set up Brooks. Here's the attack. Solinsky blocked. Northern Valley's playing a little better here in set three. There's the timeout from Coach Polifka. Right away, we'll take 1-2 here on Open Spaces Sports. Back after this.
DC Welding has been in business for nearly 30 years. They are proud of being a part of the Quinter community. DC Welding, otherwise known as Premier Tillage, has been manufacturing a refurb plow line for tillage equipment. But coming soon to a dealer near you will be the revolutionary new blade plow called the Minimizer. It's quality manufacturing by Premier Tillage.
The equity in Equity Bank is more than just a name for them. It's a part of how they live and do business. Equity Bank knows that building something takes expertise, vision, and hard work. And that's why they have been building one of the fastest growing banks in the region by working side by side with their customers. Equity Bank didn't just inherit a bank, they built one. Go online to equitybank.com and see all the state-of-the-art banking solutions that Equity Bank can offer you. Member FDIC.
The Family Market.
And welcome back here, Open Spaces Sports. Dalton Snyder here. And an ace serve, or excuse me, a service error. Not an ace. 5-2 your score here. And a service error for them. Kaylee Hammond back to serve. We'll see if they clean up these service errors. They struggled in set 2 and 1 with them set. Here's Havlis off the top of the net. It's good. 6-3. Quinter trailed most of the second set. But able to make a comeback and make it something. But it was all Quinter in the first set. Here's Havlis back to serve. Baird handles it, set up Lowry. They're going to feed her. Deep attack. Here's Havlis. Right over the net. Salmon's there. It's going to be Lowry setting it up at the net. Baird won't be able to get that one over. And here's Havlis. Trying to tie this game up here. Set. Here's Baird. They've fed her almost all game long, and that's why. Here in set 3, they're going to live and die by Paige Baird on the outside attacks. Unless she's in the back row, that's when Salmons and Lowry are going to have to pick it up. Baird's jump serve dips down. Fisher has been a beast at that libero position today. Set up. Here's the attack, Lowry, and they can't get to that one. There's the 3-point lead back to Northern Valley. Baird back to serve again. She's got that jump serve that'll just die right at the end, and there it is. Solinsky couldn't handle it. 4-point lead now. Baird to serve again. Serve down the middle. Fisher there, digging it up. Set. Here's Wall. Good. 9-6. Solinsky serve down the middle, short, back to Quinter. Set up, Kettner. Here's Wald, short but Baird there. It's going to be set up. Here's Lowry. She's going to set it to the back row. Solinsky ready. Kettner. Here's Chris. Attack back row. Salmon saves it. Bumped up by Baird. Free ball opportunity sent over by Lowry. Solinsky. Kettner. Here's the attack. Charles back. And set over by Baird. Ooh, nice save. That was going into the net and would have been hard to play. I'm not sure who got a hand on that. Fisher. Kettner. Chris tipping it over. Baird ready. Set up. Cox. Now Baird. Back row attack. Fisher there. It's going to be set up. Kettner. Here's Chris again off the blocks. Lowry can't get to it. 9-7. Sent over middle. Bumped up Baird. And sent over by Lowry. It's going to be set up Kettner. Here's Chris, attack, back corner. Salmon saves it. Bumped up by Baird to the front row. Lowry sends it. Solinsky there. Kettner set. Charles tipped over. Good. 9-8. And set over. And set. Charles backhands it. Set up. Baird. Here's the attack by Smith. Chris. Fisher. Back to Chris. She'll go on ahead and tack it, but it's deep. Keeping a consistent 2 to 3 point lead. They've let it get within one once. And a service there. That's their first one of this set. They had 6 or 7 last one. Brooks coming in for Kettner. Walt serves. Floater. Salmon's there. Goes to Baird. Set. Here's Salmon's blocked, and she can't handle it. Oh, they're going to say she went under the net, so we're back within. No, we're at a tie ball game. Excuse me. 10-10. Northern Valley just looks tense. They are the better team record-wise, seed-wise. Like I said, when it comes down to this tournament, it comes down to heart and the mentality. You gotta be able to shake stuff off, and Quinter is picking it up. If you're Coach Baird, you're taking a timeout right now, and she's not gonna. She's just gonna sub in Sydney Brand. She's gonna let Quinter run with this. We'll see if this bites Coach Bear in the butt or not. Set up, and Lowry sends it over. Fisher there ready. Set. Here's Chris. Down the line, but Baird ready. Set, back row attack. Fisher, can they get it over? They're going to call a lift on Havlis. Back to a tied up ball game. Katie Johnson to serve. Can Northern Valley break that WKLL championship curse they've had the last 3 years here in this set? That's in. A serve, Katie Johnson. Now back to a 1-point Lady Husky lead. Sent over short, Chris to the front row. Walt, set, that's bad set. Back to a 2-point Northern Valley lead. Johnson back to serve again. Her third one now. Wall block, Covington. Surprised they didn't get her for going over the net. Here's Chris tipping it over. Back over to Quinter, but out of bounds. Baird couldn't get to it. Back set, here's Salmons. Wall, Chris can't get to it. 14-12. They're loosening up a little bit, playing tense. Here's Shaylee Lowry to serve. Floater near side, Havlis there. Chris just tips it over and she makes a mistake. They're down by 3. Fisher coming into the game for Gruenbacher. Lowry back to serve. Deep serve, Fisher to the front row. Walt setting up Havlis. Back row attack. It's out. 16-12. Lowry back to serve. Floater, Fisher. Set, Walt. Here's Havlis's attack, but saved by Baird. Set up, Lowry. Baird's attack deep. Back to within 3. I have a feeling this game might go past that 25-point mark. Here's Chris to serve. Down the middle, Baird, Lowry. They go back to Baird. Blocked and saved, set. Back to Baird. She just tips over, and they get it. Back corner, it's out of bounds, so she hit it just a little bit too hard, did Tanya Brooks. 17-13. There's the timeout from Coach Polifka. We'll take 1-2 back after this.
Downtown Quinter is more than a grocery store. You can find gift cards, over-the-counter medicine, and more. They do feature all of your grocery items, including fresh vegetables, fruit, and meats. That's Family Market of Quinter. Kansas Land Bank of Quinter. They feature online banking, making banking easy. You can check your account anytime and even transfer funds. Offering checking and savings accounts, plus making loans of all kinds, you'll enjoy banking at Kansas Land Bank of Quinter, member FDIC. Smitty's Tire and Battery of Quinter can take all of your tire needs, cars, pickups, and even trucks. Smitty's features a variety of different brands and sizes to fit your needs. Whether you need a tire fixed on the farm, highway, or at the shop, you can depend on Smitty's Tire and Battery of Quinter. Smoky Hills Ag of Healy is there to handle all of your fertilizer needs this spring and throughout the coming year. They have the personnel and equipment to handle most any job. So this year, when it comes to crop production and applying the right fertilizer, contact Smoky Hills Ag of Healy.
Brianna Salmons back to serve. Sends it over middle, and there's the miscommunication. You don't want that coming out of a timeout. Down by 5 is Quinter. Northern Valley finally picking it up. Brianna Salmons back to serve. Middle, Fisher. Set up Walt. Here's Havlis. Blocked. Inbounds. And there it is. 19-13. Here's Brianna Salmons to serve. Service there. Fisher ready. Walt set. Here's Zielinski through the blocks and good. They got to go now. Down by 5, and Northern Valley only needs 6. Kettner back to serve. Deep serve, Salmons plays it. Can they keep it going? No, they cannot. They're getting them back. Northern Valley's got to find a way to get another point. Keep the momentum on their side and not let Quinter get back into this. 19-15, serve it there. You can't have that. Kaylee Hammond in for Covington. Jaden Smith in for Katie Johnson. Kaylee Hammond to serve. She struggled a little bit serving. Set. Here's Havlis off the... Oh, they saved it! 3 lucky hits and it works. Kaylee Hammond, and they're still scrambling for the ball, and they get it over again. Set. Walt's got to go leaning back, and Northern Valley finally gets settled down. Here's Baird, smash, blocked. Fisher saves it, set. Here's Havlis, blocked, and saved again. It's over! Northern Valley is pulling stuff out of their pockets here. Set up, Lowry. Here's Baird, blocked, and they can't handle it this time. I was going to say Quinter deserves that point more than anything, but Northern Valley somehow kept it going. Let me tell you, when they were doing good, they were putting blocks on Baird's kill shots, or kill attempts. And that's what they just did. They got to keep doing it if they want it back into this game. Good serve, set up Lowry. Here's Baird again, and they can't get under it. They're inching closer, and now it's Paige Baird back to serve. They're trying to break that Western Kansas Liberty League championship curse they've had the past 3 years. Baird to serve. Just short. Fisher digs it. Chris gets it over, but out of bounds. 22-16. This is Northern Valley's to lose. Paige Baird back to serve. Oh, it hits the net and goes right over. Paige Baird gets a break there. 23-16. Quinter's got to be near perfect here. Paige Baird to serve. Sent over. Fisher ready. They can barely get to it. Free ball opportunity. Set up Baird. Here's Lowry. Good. 24-16. 1 point away. Northern Valley looking like they're going to break that curse they've held as the champions of the WKLL League. Paige Baird to serve. She sends it over. Short serve at the net for the win. No, it's dug up. Set. Here's the attack. Walled, and it's down. They need 7 straight. As Zielinski goes back to serve, they need 7 straight points. Sent over. Hammond to Baird. Lowry for the championship. No, it's deep. 24-18, they just need 6. They got to have 6 in a row. Northern Valley just needs 1. There's a timeout from Coach Baird. We'll take 1 too.
The Bank is a locally owned community bank. With The Bank, your deposits and investments stay here in the area, helping friends and neighbors. They have a vested interest in the economic prosperity of Northwest Kansas and enjoy living, working, and raising their families here. Their owners, directors, managers, and employees are members of the community, and many are involved in community service activities outside of the office. That's the bank. They would like to be your bank. Member FDIC.
And welcome back. Dalton Snyder here, 24-18. Quinter needs 6 straight. Northern Valley needs 1. And they're going to Hayes. Solinsky back to serve. She sends one over deep. Lowry there. Baird. Lowry, the senior. Tip. Fisher ready. Set. Here's Wald. Blocked, and Lowry can't do it. Now it's just 5. They need 5 in a row. Can they do it, or will Northern Valley go to the state tournament? Solinsky to serve. Down the middle, Salmons, Lowry, Baird at the net, tipped. Charles saves it. Walt goes for the attack. Hammond plays it, set. Here's Lowry, she's gonna go back corner, Solinsky. Fisher, here comes a free ball. Chris sends it. Oh, they're gonna play it. No call. Oh, they're gonna go out of bounds on a late call. You can't end on something like that. But if it's the right call, they're asking for a replay. Keep going. What's the call going to be? Is Northern Valley going to state, or is it going to be one more point? And it is Northern Valley. You're going to the state tournament. And your sub-state champions, Northern Valley, finally breaking that curse they've held as the WKLL champions. And congrats to them. Your Northern Valley Lady Huskies, your 2017 sub-state champions, and the second team out of the WKLL League going to the state tournament as the Lady Thunderhawks clinched earlier before this game. As we'll go ahead and take a timeout, one last timeout before we wrap things up here on Open Spaces Sports, and we'll be back after this.
Quizno is located just south of the exit 53 inside the Oasis Travel Center is a fast casual restaurant that boldly believes that your food should taste great and that we should use only the highest quality ingredients to create your perfect meal. We use butcher quality meats, all natural cheeses, chef designed signature sauces, and toasted artisan bread. And we've been sandwich toasting fanatics since the day we first opened our doors. Make a bold decision for your next meal and make it Quiznos in Colby, where they're a part of the Chance Management organization where you won't take a chance, but you'll get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com.
And welcome back. Once again, your 2017 sub-state champions from the WKLL. That's the Northern Valley Lady Huskies and Coach Baird on an excellent performance as they lost set one 25-18, come back and won the next two 23, 25-20 to finally advance on to the state tournament after they've been WKLL champions. Let me move my camera. Have to move it off the tripod a little. Get this picture for you guys. As they've been the four-peat at the WKLL tournament. Wheatland Grinnell beat them out last year. Not sure about the 2 years before that, but it was 3 years ago Logan winning it. 2 years ago Wheatland Grinnell winning it from the WKLL tournament. Last year it was Axtell beating Wheatland Grinnell in the championship. Now we got two WKLL volleyball teams going to the state tournament at Gross Memorial Coliseum in Hays, Kansas next weekend. It should be a doozy, as in my opinion you could probably honestly see Northern Valley and Wheatland Grinnell, the two WKLL teams, very possibly in the state championship game, and that'd be something to see. But that'll do it for myself here on Open Spaces Sports. Dalton Snyder, glad I could bring you this coverage here today, and I will be at the state tournament next week to cover the 1A Division 1 and 1A Division 2, I do believe. we are covering Northern Valley and Grainfield for sure, Wheatland Grinnell. And I'm not sure if we are covering Atwood or not. They were playing Thunder Ridge earlier in the championship game. So I'm not sure how that went, but we will have Northern Valley and Wheatland Grinnell covered next week at the state championship game. But that'll do it for myself, Dalton Snyder, saying keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars, everybody. So long.
Today's broadcast was produced by Open